Well, let's get more now on that unfolding crisis and the chaos in Kabul. We can talk with Ashok Swain. He's a professor at Uppsala University's Department of Peace and Conflict Research. Well, thanks for taking time to speak to us here on the programme. Well, many of our viewers may not remember the Taliban of 20 years ago. Tell us what the organisation was like then and if it seems different now.
It believes in the primitive medieval Islamist ideology. Its social and religious politics is quite primitive. But I think we need to see that it will be certain changes. What we will find now, that because it has probably learned a little bit how to make a makeover, but not that much. Because there will be a certain, way it will be the restrictions, religious restrictions, particularly in the education sector, in the social sector, will be serious, and we have to look at that in that way.
Now, given all the efforts that have been taking place to establish really a new nation over the last 2 decades, what approach do you think EU countries should take towards the Taliban now?
I think it's a good thing will be to wait and watch for some time, not immediately not responding to it, because the way things are very unclear at this present. We should not expect too much difference, particularly from the Taliban compared to the 20 years back, what they will do inside Afghanistan. But outside Afghanistan, I think there will be a change. They will change their politics to some extent. They have learned from their mistakes, hopefully. So there will be a restraining behavior, how they engage or dabble or influence the other countries' militants. So I think it will be important for the EU countries, particularly and the Western international community, to wait for some time to see how this Taliban is really. Has it changed? Will it do things what it has promised to do? I think it will be giving them for some time will be better rather than overreacting or even reacting beforehand.
Now, the global landscape is also completely different to 20 years ago. I'm thinking China is now a global power. Can we expect anything different from Afghanistan's regional neighbours? I'm thinking of Pakistan as well.
Oh, yeah, things have been because the Taliban's international legitimacy, particularly in the regional legitimacy, has increased tremendously compared to 20 years ago, because Taliban was that time only getting support from Pakistan. But now Pakistan, China, it has also certain kind of understanding with Russia and Turkey and some other countries. And even the US and West have also recognized it when it started negotiating with it. So I think it has much larger recognition. But of course, the China, Pakistan particularly China, will be hoping to giving them a certain kind of, even if the international community wants to isolate it, China will be a certain protection for them to not to make that happen. And also Chinese investment will be a certain kind of things which Taliban is hoping, and China is also hoping that. And China's good relationship with Pakistan will influence that kind of relations to develop.
Professor Ashok Swain of the Department of Peace and Conflict Research at Uppsala University, thanks for joining us here on the programme.
It's my pleasure.